Now, listen, you guys, another day, another sympathy campaign for Bongo To's fans, okay? Because at this point, I'm just like, where does she fit in this entire Saweetie thing? We're going to be talking about them crying double standards, and we're also going to be talking about Nicki Minaj going platinum, as well as this entire timing of Drake diss tracks, okay? Now, these are some of the things that we will be discussing in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the Tea Plug. I trust you guys are doing well and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So first of all, we are going to talk about Nicki Minaj. First of all, I just want to say congratulations to Nicki Minaj and the Barbz because it is actually being reported that F the Club app has gone platinum. And congratulations to Nicki Minaj for being able to attain that. That is such a massive achievement. So yeah, just do hop into the comment section and do drop a congratulatory message. Now, still talking about Nicki Minaj, it does seem like Nicki is not here for us dragging the behind out of that man Aubrey, okay? Because Drake the Snake, obviously people felt some type of way about him seemingly not sticking up for Nicki Minaj or anything like that. And it does seem like Nicki Minaj decided to sort of clear his name. I'm sure she saw how the Barbz were wilding out there on Twitter. And so after she had spoken about the challenges that she faced, at the Canadian border, people started saying, oh my goodness, she's being sabotaged by Drake. And Nicki Minaj, I guess, decided to shut that down because she said, Dreezy, he made a couple of calls for me. Like shout out to Dreezy, he made a couple of calls for me, and obviously people were like, "Oh my goodness, Nicki comes in again trying to protect this man and things like that." Now that is not all about this man. This man decided to show up at Nicki Minaj's concert, and yeah, people were not still not feeling it. One thing about Drake and the Barbz is they're like oil on the water. They do not mix, okay? The Barbz do not care. If there's one person they don't care about, whether Nicki comes out and stands on top of a mountain and says that I love this person, the Barbz still would not care. It's absolutely Drake. Like Drake and the Barbz do not mix at all. Because you would think that Drake showing up at the Toronto show would make the Barbz appreciate him, but the Barbz were not here for it, okay? People were dragging him because his face, okay, his face was a stink face and people were not having it. People were like, okay, if you didn't want to come, why did you decide to come up here, and why are you not with her on the stage? She showed up for you, like for your over your fest and things like that, and you don't even have the same energy. You're gonna come to a concert with that face that looks nasty, that looks disgusted. Why did you even come if you did not want to be here? Like, people were not having it, okay? But to be fair, you guys, I personally, in as far as the relationship between him and Nicki Minaj is concerned, I do feel like he moves funny. But with that picture, you guys, I would say that, well, it was literally just a picture that was randomly taken. And we do know that this man has been under pressure for at least the past week. So probably he just had his own stresses. The industry is literally coming for him like that. So obviously, he was stressed, you guys. To me, when I looked at that face, more than disgust, I saw somebody who's exhausted, somebody who's tired, and I saw an old face, okay? I don't know between him and Lottery Ticket who's aging faster than the other one. I'm just messing with you guys, but I saw a lot of stress, a lot of heaviness on his face. So I do feel like it's this entire, pressure to respond to Kendrick that actually has been weighing him down. That's what I think. I don't think that he was intentionally, putting on that, stank face for Nicki Minaj. And he also did look uninterested, if we're gonna be honest. And I mean, if I were in his shoes, I would probably be uninterested because at this point he doesn't even know what ammunition, Kendrick Lamar has on him. He's been going on and on and on, and K Dot is nowhere to be seen. So obviously that gets you wondering, is he quiet because he doesn't have anything on me? Is he quiet because he's waiting for me to say everything that I have to preempt or like the points that I have so that he can finally come back and end me? So I would be worried too if I were him. Okay. And all these allegations that are coming out are also not helping him. The allegations about the underage, they're not helping him at all. So obviously he is under some kind of stress. Okay. But Let me know, you guys, in the comment section. What did you think about Drake showing up, at Gig City, Toronto? Do you think that he was interested, or do you think that, well, he was there probably just so people won't stop talk, just so people will stop talking? Some people started even cracking jokes saying that, oh, well, it does seem like Lil Wayne made that call for him to show up for Nicki Minaj. But I'm like, with or without him, Gig City was still going to happen. So it's not like a massive surprise that he was there, okay? And it seems like some Barbz really feel some type of way about him deciding to officially drop his districts the same day that Nicki Minaj dropped her remix of F the Club Up, with some people saying that, well, he probably felt some type of way about not being on the remix and seeing Travis on there. And you guys do know that Travis was publicly supporting Metro and Future, and so yeah, people feel like maybe that might have made him feel some type of way, because you do know that him and Future also no longer see eye to eye. So yeah, let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about this entire Shane Day between, of course, Drake and Nicki Minaj. Do you think that him dropping was him trying to sabotage Nicki Minaj, or do you think that it was just a coincidence? Now, talking about Nicki Minaj, one person who's out there showing out and showing up for her is none other than Chris Brown. Because listen, Annie, when somebody decides to promote something on their Instagram timeline, actually, and not on their status, it means they're effing heavily with it. And the fact that Chris Breezy actually put it on there on his timeline, not just on status, means a lot. Meanwhile, Drake was not even able to do that for Nido, not even on his Instagram story, you guys. Literally, not even on the story. I'm not even talking about the timeline and story that disappears within 24 hours. This man could not do that. But Chris Brown, of course, came through. So I'm not mad at Nicki Minaj for supporting and hyping up, Chris Brown, because he has always been everyone. Okay. Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, you guys, it does seem like, well, Bongo To's fans, I mean the horses fans, are somehow finding a way to insert themselves in this entire Saweetie situation. Literally another day, another opportunity for them to fish for sympathy for Bongo To. Like, nothing that you're going to do is going to sanitize, Bongo To's disgusting morals. Like, nothing you're going to do is going to sanitize her for that. Do you understand what I'm saying? You cannot be sanitized if you're out here sharing peen with your mom. It's not happening. Like, no matter how much antibacterial, how much sanitizer you try and use, it will never, that, like, for me, that will always be the lowest of them lows. Like, literally. So I find it very funny. Let me tell you what this person actually said. And I was like, oh my goodness, nobody brought her up at all. And you guys decided to bring her up again in this conversation, just to try and fish for sympathy. They said, so Saweetie, that girl for sleeping around, but Megan's an edge. Whoa, colorism is a nasty thing. And I'm like, that girl is not dark skinned like that. I don't know who you're trying to fool. They're almost the same complexion. So I don't know where this is coming from, number one. Number two, with Saweetie and the men that she actually lays down with, you can tell that she does pick and choose. She's not just there waiting for any form of pin that comes away. She's not doing that. But you cannot say the same for Bongo To, you guys. Bongo To will literally sleep with anything that moves and there's a third leg in between, and even, like, literally with anything. No class whatsoever. No pickiness. No choosing. Anything that she can hump on, she will hump on. So you can't be comparing these two women. Come on, guys. Let's be honest. Let's be serious. And to begin with, who brought her into this entire conversation? Who brought her in the conversation? Who brought Bongo To? This is not a Bongo To moment, but you guys decided to make it a Bongo To moment. Wrongfully so, because now you're just going to have people drag her and remind her that, well, allegedly she laid down with a man who laid down with her mom. Like, how can you justify that? Number one. Number two, she laid down with her best friend's man. So how can you sanitize that behavior? And until I hear reports that Saweetie has laid down with a mama man or laid down with a best friend's man, then you can never compare the two people. They are absolutely different. Okay? They're different. So let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think about that. Do you agree that there is some form of double standards between these two people? Let me know in the comment section, you guys. Okay. Now, still speaking about body counts and things like that, it does seem like people somehow decided to put in the transformer in the conversation, and these fans literally try and set up their favorites because where is this coming from? Somebody said that I'm glad that the transformer, no other celebrity can say the transformer laid up with them, and I'm like, if I speak. Tomorrow is a Sunday and I'm going to church, so I'm not doing this. You guys let me know, however, what you think about the fan that made the statement that, oh, well, thank God the transformer cannot say that there's no one who can come out just saying that, well, I laid up with the transformer. Okay, let me know in the comment section, obviously. And the next thing that we're going to be talking about, it seems like it's literally dissing season for everyone because Taylor Swift came in also G's blazing, dissing Kim Kardashian and the ex, who I like to believe is Kanye West. And I was just like, oh, wow, this is getting interesting in music. People are really getting bold, you guys. People are getting bold. People are getting fearless. And personally, I love to see it when people behave in such a way, when people behave in a way where they are not afraid or blackmailed into not saying, their minds. I honestly live for this. I live for this, honestly. Taylor even had the guts to say, BF you and your ex-husband. And I was like, Taylor is literally coming for you guys. I was like, oh my goodness. And this is also what she had to say. She said, and so I changed your name and any real defining clues. And one day your kid comes home singing a song that only us two is going to know is about you. And I was just like, oh my goodness. This is insane, you guys. Oh my goodness. Let me know what you think also about this Taylor and Kim Kardashian beef. Obviously, I'm not that invested, but I do know that there are some of you who would be interested in conversing with others in the comment section regarding this Taylor Swift and the Kim Kardashian diss as well. Okay, let me know what you think about that. Now, thank you very much, you guys, for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe. Oh, by the way, in my previous video, initially, the beef between Chris Brown and, of course, Quavo was over Karrueche, because you do know that Quavo and Karrueche and Chris Brown up to now seemingly hasn't gotten over Karrueche. So, thank you very much for those people who came into the comment section to highlight that. I appreciate you, okay? So like I was saying, thank you for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share and like this video. And until my next one, you guys, see you.